And okay, we had a little bit problems with the connection, but I hope this will work no matter. So guys, I got here these references, okay, these coins references. And what I'm gonna do here basically is follow these references in this art style. All right, so it's gonna be really simple, okay? It's not too difficult because I choose this shape because there is basically two circles. I'm gonna show you here right now. I'm gonna start by inserting a vector ellipse. Okay, let me hide now. Hi Dania, hello Max Purvis. All right, thank you so much for joining with me here. I'm gonna start by drawing this shape here. Let me just back here. Okay, so I have this shape, and now I will just duplicate this, as you can see. Okay, and this side will be the dark side. All right, and following these references, as you can see, there is these two sides. Okay, and we are following this as well. And now what I'm gonna do, we are going to match these points, you know, because there is a curve here, and we are going to use the paint tool, okay, and connect with this point right here, as you can see. Okay, and I'm gonna use the same color for now. All right, and now what you guys have here is this shape. Okay, and in order to increase more the size, this is the width, you know, of this coin. I'm gonna start here to apply the color. Okay, just to have more idea, to give you the idea. Okay, and let me, okay, as you can see here, I'm gonna match, I'm gonna clip this together. You guys will select these two shapes and add, and we're gonna have this shape, right? And now you have the correct shape of the coin. All right, and for example, if you guys want to change the weight, you know, of this shape, just make this, press here and make this, right? All right, now what you guys can do is I will draw another shape inside of this shape. In order to do that, I will duplicate, okay, and resize this, holding these 2 points. Okay, and I will make something like this. All right, and what you guys can do now is just confirm to me if it is working, okay, in case this goes off. And all right, we have this shape here, as you can see, and we are going to use the text, all right, to insert the S, I mean the money currency, you know. You guys can see here there is these details, but in our case I'm gonna use this shape here. Okay, and you need to use a font. Oh my gosh, has been crashed, really. Just a sec. Okay, I'm gonna do this very fast now because I got this crash. Look, let me make this more fast than before. Just a sec. Today is a bad day to make a live, really, but no worry. I need to be careful with the text, you know, because I think I got the bug because I used the text, and this is the bug that happened to me. But it's quite simple, to be honest, to make what I'm doing here, so don't worry. I'm back in here basically with the same process. All right, back here. Cool, just to fix this shape here. Okay, all right, and again I'm gonna duplicate this shape, right, and make something like this. The color is not, I'm not caring about the color right now, you know, so maybe the color may be wrong this time, but I can fix later on, right? Just a sec. All right, about the S, I'm gonna insert right now. Let me back here to make sure that the text will work now. Okay, I'm gonna insert here the text. Okay, I will use this S, as you can see, but you guys remember, you guys can change here. I'm using this text here, okay, but you guys can change as you wish, but I'm gonna use this one, right? Okay, so basically the shape is done. All right, I'm gonna focus now on the shadows, the lights, the gradients, and so on. All right, now I will apply a shadow in this side here. As you can see, I'm duplicating this shape here. Okay, and now I'm gonna teach you how you guys can, for example, I'm gonna make this side here to dark, and as you can see here, this shape here is the one that is clipped by this one here, you know, as you can see. So for example, if you want to make some different directions, just change this shape. All right, so I'm gonna leave something like this maybe, right, and make this to here. Okay guys, now I'm gonna start to apply the gradient. Okay, and here we go. I'm gonna apply the gradients to here, and I'm gonna use yellow, okay, with orange, a little bit orange, and yellow again. So in order to make a nice shading for coins, make sure if the, you know, the point is already applied. I mean, let me check here while I'm trying to explain this point. Okay, I'm gonna copy this shading to this top shape of the top. Okay, as you can see, paste style, here we go. And now you guys can apply the white, more white here, or even here as well, as you can see. Okay, very easy, isn't it? And I'm gonna copy this color here to this side here, but just a sec, let me save this again. Just make sure when you're back you can save. Okay, save it, and I'm gonna try to let me copy again, because maybe I can copy and paste style. But this time guys, make sure that the let me teach you a nice technique. Using this same shading, you guys can use the color overlay, and you can try to apply a blend, as you can see here, you know. Just be careful with the mode that you are going to use, okay? But you guys can try to blend colors in this way, okay? So you don't need to change all the time the filter. You guys can blend the colors, make shadings with the layer effects. This is a really great technique, okay? So you guys can do this as well. Well guys, look, this is really simple tutorial basically, because it's almost done, but I'm gonna add more details, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna add now here for this S, as you can see, you know, you guys can make in this direction, but I will keep in this way. And another way you guys can see what I'm doing, for example, just to show you, okay, you guys can make something like this, okay, and just change this direction, the angle, you know, just by dragging here and so on. But let me add more details back in here. To make these details for this one, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to use the bevel emboss, all right, as you can see here, okay, but I will change here to this shape, because if you use this bevel, basically it's gonna apply a light in a direction, in a opposite direction is gonna be applying the shadows, as you can see right here. Okay, and okay, so you guys can change the settings right here. Okay, as you can see, this one is the responsible for the light, you know, as you can see here. Cool, isn't it? And but let me make this shading better. We use the fill tool. All right, let me just make some different shapes here. I'm gonna use more yellow, I think. Let me try something like this, maybe. Well, maybe like this. And let me change here. There is some settings that you guys can use here. Okay, in this button here, you guys can change some settings. These settings means that you can change this bevel. It's like a 3D, right? It's like a 3D, so you can change this curve right here. Okay, but I'm gonna keep this in this way, as you can see, and you guys can click here to invert this side if you want. So but as you can see, this sounds like inside, you know, but I want to make in this way that I'm doing. Let me check here. There is a, as you can see, this is a black. If you are my patron, you already know that there is some principles that you try to avoid to use black to make shadows, you know, because this is a yellow composition, and you guys can try to use a more orange composition, because remember, the light basically is the reflection of the objects near to these objects. All right, I don't know if this is so clear, but this is the principle, and sometimes this is a little bit difficult to understand, you know. Look, I'm making the shading right here, as you can see. Okay, but this is up to you, right? And you guys can change here as well the blend mode if you want. So okay, but I will keep in this way here. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna see here if I can change this to more white. I don't know. All right, so I think it's good now. And remember, again, if you want to change the stroke here, just make sure that you have the radius, okay, as you can see, and yeah, the light direction. Okay, that's all. If you have any question, please just write me after I finish this exercise. Okay. So I can focus much better now. And let me look, I can change the directions of these lights because there is the points here, as you can see. Okay, I will keep like something like this. And all right guys, so I'm gonna start to make some shadings here. Okay, and let me change here just this color below, you know, something like this. Okay, that's fine. As you can see, there is a lot of different tones. I'm doing this without looking at this reference a lot, but basically this is what I mean when you make some reflection. There is a red thing, you know, but as you can see, there is a really vibrant color here, over here. Okay, let me save this again to not lose this project. Okay, we are safe now, and I'm gonna add the details. I'm gonna use here the vector brush. I'm gonna grab here my custom brushes that I use, available on my Patreon and my Gumroad actually. And okay, I'm gonna use, let me see here, this one here, the paint. I think this is not released yet. I'm gonna release this soon. Okay guys, we'll use here the brush default. Okay, let me test here just to make sure that the brush is working. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna apply here the establisher, as you can see here. Okay, we'll now start to draw the lines. I'm gonna do something like this. Okay guys, it's not so difficult to make, and with more you get to this direction, try to make more near, you know, so you guys can. The cool thing about the vector, you guys know that I love to make in vector because I can change all the curves, And another technique that I want to show you guys here is about these curves. I'm gonna just group all of them, all right, as you can see. And now I'm gonna, for example, make a transition of colors because it is too solid. It's just one single color, so I want to change this. I'm gonna select the fill tool, select this group, and I'm gonna select this option here, that is the stroke option, okay, and just drag here. You're gonna see a nice result. For example, if I change here this color, as you can see, I'm just checking here, creating more points so you guys can see better. Try to create some sort of 6 points, maybe, you know, to see how the composition works. Okay, like you can see here, right? Okay, and you guys can apply something less dark or more darker. It's up to you actually. Okay, but you guys can change the color here. And remember, it's because we have the color overlay, so maybe the color will not have a lot of you know, influences by this, but you guys can try to see another kind of composition like this and reduce here and whatever, you know. Let me back here just to show you the options that you guys can use. Okay guys, I'm gonna add more details over this shape. Let me check here what you guys can do. Let me reduce this guy here. I want to make a sort of icon like the Clash Royale. That icon is really nice. It's a kind of, let me see here, it's really nice to see, to look this item or icon as minimal as possible so you guys can see better. And maybe I think I can do something like this. Let me try here, because if I keep in this direction, maybe this letter will be really small, you know. So I can try to make something like this to keep bigger, you know, so I can see better than before, you know. So I think this can be a bit better. And remember, you guys can change here this like proportion, all right, you can see. And another technique that you guys can apply, you know, because for example, there is a bit of more depth, you know, if you want to apply like this. I think this is a really nice to apply as well. Okay, and because I'm creating more contrast, you know, let me reduce, I can reduce the opacity over this layer below. Okay, and I will apply now some shadings. Okay, let me change this background, all right, because I can see better. This yellow is very strong to see with a white background. Let me make something like this here. Let me change. Okay, okay, more comfortable, I think, to see. Okay, it's very important when you are making some design, try to use a color that can help you to see better what you are doing. Okay, and I'm gonna do here some details. These details I will start to this one, insert inside, click insert inside. I'm selecting here the vector brush. I'm gonna use this flat resizable, and let me see here how this will work. I need to change this size, you know. Let me make some compositions, different composition as well. Okay, let me try. Boom. Nice. I think it's good. Let me just change this one. And remember, you guys can always change this, you know, these curves here. I'm gonna make a kind of shading. Can you see this shape? I'm using the transparency tool. Okay. Let me back and save this project. Make sure that we are safe. Okay. And okay, so I'm gonna use now this same process to this side below. Insert inside again and draw. Oh, let me grab here. Maybe I will need to, let me check again. I can use here this, the transparency tool, you know, to make a kind of shadow. Okay, so you guys can use the transparency tool with the vector brush, you know, like this, you know. All right, guys, now I will draw some soft line because I'm using here the flat line, but I think I can start to use some soft lines. I'm gonna use the white for this one. Let's see what you guys can do here. I'm gonna use the brush defaults and I will apply the lights over here, as you can see. And maybe let me try to apply over here. Okay, that's nice. Let's apply over a little bit here in this shape here. I can apply here. No, it's too much, I think. But I can reduce this if you want, you know, or increase, okay, and make this as yellow. Guys, please just confirm with me, to me actually, if this microphone is working. Because I'm a bit worried with the connection today. And what I'm doing here basically is trying to blend more color with the vector, you know. Let me just, okay, so let me try to draw more here and apply. You guys can copy this composition and apply to this one here, as you can see. Okay, but let me change here the shape. Okay, but this soft is not working so well. Okay, that's nice. That's nice now. And let me try another color here, maybe more yellow, like this, because this is the top side, I think. Yeah. Okay, I think it's becoming nice. Now I'm gonna make some more effects, you know, a kind of blur, you know. In order to do that, I'm gonna make ellipse. Okay, I'm gonna do here just an example. Okay, I'm gonna make it here, this one. I'm gonna make one here and another I'm gonna make to the background. Let me just place here to this layer below. Okay, so you guys will see better what I'm gonna do. Okay guys, I will make effects here. I'm gonna select these guys. I will start with this one, this bigger. I will apply the outer glow, as you can see, and I'm gonna apply the Gaussian blur. I have no idea if this will work, okay, just trying to test. And I really like to make this kind of test because you guys can learn as well with me. I'm making something like this, you know. And here we go now with the, let me check something. Okay, here with the Gaussian blur and the outer glow again. Okay, I will apply the outer glow, the Gaussian blur. Okay, and I'm gonna use this transparency tool here and just make something like this. Change the outer glow to more yellow this time. Okay, let me check here. And let me try to change. Okay, that's fine. I've changed here the composition of the blend modes. Maybe something like this. Let me. Oh, that's nice. Let me change it as well, or try to reduce here this outer glow. That's fine for a while. And you guys can reduce these colors by using the transparency tool, as you can see here, you know. And what I'm gonna do basically is copy these effects and apply to this one here. As you can see, paste style. Okay, so we are going to have this style right here. And let me just change here the transparency tool because it is already changed, you know. You guys can make something like this. Why I'm doing this kind of effects? Because we have here a lot of lights, so I think this can be nice to show. But of course I need to adjust this as you can see here. Okay, but let me show you a nice technique now, because I'm gonna make something like this. I will now duplicate this layer. Duplicate. You guys can make something like this. And let me duplicate again. So here, maybe. Okay. And let me duplicate again and rotate this. And let me check. This will work now. Maybe something like this. Okay. Now, as you can see, I could use the symbol actually to make this one, because if I change something here, I can have some problems, you know. Let me check here. I think it's good now. Okay. I think for this one I can change this as well, like this. This is too white. I can remove these guys here because the lights will not get here. But let me show you how you guys can do this kind of stuff. For example, here we have these coins, okay, and you guys can try to draw a vector shape over these guys here. For example, I'm gonna grab kind of darker color. Oh, sorry. And darker color here, and draw. For example, let me just here. I think this needs to be here. I'm gonna use here the fill tool, okay? The fill tool. This is so you guys can see better. Look, I'm doing now a kind of shadow. Okay. And look what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just blend this. I'm gonna see how this will work actually, you know. And the overlay and maybe the soft light. Let me check here another ones. Hard light. We have a lot of compositions. Some of these can really mess, but I'm checking here. I think the hard lights can work, you know. You guys can change here the saturation actually, because but in this case I think the more red is better. A little bit like this, you know, maybe something like this. And you guys can change here this shape, you know. Yes, basically is this. We have a pile of coins. Let me just, you guys can change, as you can see here, you know, you can also change this direction just by doing this, you know, if you want. So and just take your time to adjust this. And the last thing I think we can apply, remember the shape here. Let me, instead of using this shape here, you know, I think it would be better if you guys use the outer glow, okay, like this. I think this can be nice if you use this, but be careful with this. You know, this case we have this, but you guys can erase by raster because I'm applying this to here. Okay guys, let me just apply that. I'm gonna see here another thing, if this will be nice. A lot of effects. Okay. I'm using here this brush here, you know, to make something more vibrant. And if you guys, for example, want to make some really like this, you know, something like this, you can for example just group these guys first. Of course, save this back in here and save, and you can now duplicate to more and duplicate to here and flip, you know, as you can see here. And here we go, basically with this result. But the goal here is just to show you how you guys can make a coin. And so these are just an example how you can use this, well, how I'm doing here, you know. Okay guys, that's all for now, you know. Let me just let this here alone, this shape here. And okay, this is our coin that we did today. And let me open here again my webcam so I can explain some points that is very important. So guys, unfortunately we had a problem with the connection, all right, but I hope you guys see a lot of nice techniques. And if you have any questions, just let me know, okay? And you guys can write me questions on my Instagram, okay, so I can answer you on there. And okay guys, let me check here if everything works nice. And if you are already my patron or not my patron, don't forget here to hit the subscribe button, okay, and to leave a like here, because this really helped me, you know, to grow more this channel, to show more to the people how you guys can achieve really nice results. Okay, let me share with you here another thing. This live streaming here is not available anymore. It's just available on my Patreon, okay? So it's not available on my YouTube channel. Okay guys, so thank you so much for taking our time to stay with me here. I hope to see you in the next week. And okay, bye bye guys.